Welcome to another video. In this video we'll show you the co-browsing feature and specifically how you can do dynamic co-browsing through Titan Forms using Salesforce. It's a very cool feature. What is the use case? Why have we built this? Well, let's say if I'm a customer, my name is Joe Blogs, and I want to fill out a Titan form to give you, the client, the information back. Now, sometimes I may come across a problem, I need help, and rather than sending it to random emails, my operator within the company can come in here, click on the URL, and help this contact. How do you do it? Well, there are two things you need first. First, you need a URL field in Salesforce, co-browsing URL, and then you need a Form Titan secret key field. This can be just a text field with like 20-30 characters. That's it. Once you've got these two set up, I'll show you how this process works. So first thing we need is hidden field, because you need to pass the parameter, and I will explain that in a second also. So I'm going to do this in object contact, so I'll call this one contact ID. So you will set these fields up whichever object you're doing this on. Very important. Next, I will get full name, and this is not so important for now, but I will do it anyway, just so I make the point. Email, and then finally I'll get a button. And we'll pop this in here, and I'll make this to be a submit button. Now next up is we need to configure the co-browsing. So we'll go to form, go to optimization, click on co-browsing, click edit. If you want your operator to allow edit, check this. If you want to send them an email, for example, then you can do that by adding their email here, like this. All right. That's how you do it. That's how they get the two-factor authentication code directly. By the way, I've explained this in further video. There's another video on co-browsing basics, which you can check it out. You can also do this in HTML mode as well. These are the captions. So let's say there are any captions on the UI that you need to modify to fit your company branding, then you can do that directly over here. Right, this is the cool part, the Salesforce. What we're going to do is we're going to enable. If you don't want to send an email, you can just say check do not send an email. I'm going to leave it unchecked for now. So which object do I want to do this on? Contact. What's going to be the URL to, which is going to be my co-browsing URL field in Salesforce, which is over here. And then next up, record ID is going to be my hidden field, map code to my secret key, like this. Apply and save. So now let's play with this. Let's enable debug mode. Now this is the important part. Make sure you feed the record ID directly into the form. If you don't do it, it's not going to work. So FLD2 equals, I'm going to copy the ID here and pop it in here and hit enter. All right, so here it is. Here's the ID, and now I can say click to open chat. Now here's what's going to happen. I'm a customer, I'm stuck, you know what, I have no idea what's going on, what I need to do, I need help. And as soon as I click that, in Salesforce this field is currently blank, but if I refresh the co-browsing URL field, and now I'm switching my hat, I am now the operator working for this company. Look at this URL here now. Okay, it's got the URL, so I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to open incognito mode. Alright, in incognito mode I can just pop this URL, I'm the operator now, I can go in here and go, oh, the client needs help, let's go in there. Now here it is, verify your email. Now here it says code, but you can obviously modify that in the captions. I'm going to show you very quickly. So we'll go over here, form, optimization, edit, and then captions. And then where it says verify your email and versus code, can say please enter code here, something like this. Now what will happen is obviously the code has gone out to the email, which is fine, but I also stored it over here. So I'm just going to copy it from here rather than my email. We'll copy it and we will go to my incognito mode and paste it in there. Alright, so let's log in. Now on the I'll be like hello, thanks, hello customer, like this, and then over on this side I will say hello M Consulting, I need help, where do I add first name plus last name. So something like this, all right? So now this is me, the customer. This is the client. Now over here, I get it. I'm like, okay, well, you can add your name here. So test, data, and now over here, you can see this is what's been added by the operator, but I can modify it. So I can now say Joe blogs, Joe at Titan.com. And if I see as an operator, I can see that this has been done, and I can be like, good job, your data looks good. Please submit. And then back over here, I'll get the message, and I'll be like, okay, I'm going to do it. Click submit, and it's done. All right. And when it's done, over here, I can just close this. It's going to refresh, and then over here, the session has now expired. So this is it. This is all there is in terms of this functionality. It's very, very easy to set up, and you can follow it step by step. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is the silent mode. What is silent mode? Well, okay, let's click save. I'm going to show you what silent mode is. And the reason why silent mode came about was customer would come onto the form and they'd be like, oh, but you know what, I don't think I'm filling it right. So sometimes you want to see behind the scene what they're actually filling out is correct or not. And you can even do this over the phone support. So you flick on silent mode, and this is how it works. I'm going to close this, and I'm going to open another incognito mode. Let's go back over here. And let's go ahead and publish. And I'm going to enter my contact ID again. FLD2 equals contact ID, which is over here. Paste and go. Alright, it's here. So notice that there is no chat here anymore at all, right? As the customer, as I'm entering as a customer. However, if I refresh this, there is still a URL that's just been generated automatically, but it's done in silent mode. So here's this URL. I'll copy it. I'll go over here in my incognito. I'll pop it in here. And here I'm going to enter my code because now I'm the operator. Copy this over here. Log in. And now I can see, or I can spy what they're filling out. Can say Joe blogs, and now I, as the client, as a company, can see what my customer is actually filling out, and that's what silent mode is. And literally all you do is you flick on this checkbox, and you're pretty much good to go. But this is how you do it. That's the code browsing dynamically integrated with Salesforce and the explanation behind it.